Hi all,
Hello,
I'm Maya
my name is Akhil.
and we are Harrytinkers.
Welcome to our channel.
So in today's episode, we would be sharing our experience about the trek in Mount Batur. So Mount Batur is an active volcano in Bali, which is very close to Ubud. So in books, you must have read that every volcano has a lake besides it. So even Mount Batur has a lake besides it, which is known as the Caldera Lake.
So the next point is, how did we plan our trip? So we actually did our booking through Voyaging. So you can actually go to it's an app. Also, you can actually type Voyaging in Google, and then you would get the details.
Yeah, we'll put it in our description box for your reference.
Yeah. So please note that you would have a lot of offers that would be provided based on what kind of trips that you want to do, from where you're actually traveling from. So what we did is, like, we got a booking. I think it had a 30% off with a booking. So we did it in advance.
Yeah.
Also, what you can try to do is, you can probably, so when you booking, you can probably check with your hotel if they have the similar one as well.
Correct.
So how did we found out is, when we actually went to our first hotel in Ubud, they had this, the details mentioned about, Mount Batur travel and things like that. So you could also go through them, or you can actually book in
Pre-book
advance.
your trek.
So for us, it costed around 3,200, per person. Yeah, so the booking actually includes, your pickup and drop from the hotel. So it depends, or it varies from place to place. So they'll actually tell you from where they would be picking at what particular time.
Yeah.
Okay, and that also includes your default kit they're gonna provide you for the trekking. That includes your, the torch, small torch they're gonna give you per person. And it includes a breakfast.
Bottles.
Yeah, it includes a breakfast and 2 water bottles. So our driver actually called us a day before, asking us where exactly that we are staying. So based on that, he would, make a notion that, we have to be picked first, or it's somebody else that needs to be picked. So luckily, we were the one who he actually picked us first, and that was around close to 2:15 early in the morning, so 2:15 a.m.
Yeah.
So that's the time that he picked us up, and then it took around close to 15-20 minutes to pick the rest of the folks, who were like 4 more people who was part of our team itself. And we reached the base camp at around 3:30ish that we have reached.
And it was really cold at that time.
Exactly, it was extremely cold. So would suggest you, please wear a jacket, which makes you warm.
Yeah. So after reaching the base camp, we were all settled over there, and we were provided a guide.
Yep.
And there was like 10 minutes for us to go freshen up, and we were handed our basic kit for the trek. And the guide introduced us to our team members. So our team consisted of 6 people in total.
Yep.
So 4,
including us, it's 6 people. So 4 folks who have actually joined our team, and luckily they both were sisters,
and we were newly married. So our trek started at 4 a.m. sharp, and as soon as we started the climb, it was really very cold, and it was dark, extremely dark. So while climbing, we just happened to look at the sky, and the sky was full of stars.
Yeah,
it was so
amazing.
beautiful,
It was
so
an amazing
beautiful.
view.
I guess it's the best place for stargazing as well. Well, nobody mentions that, but it is. It's so beautiful. You'll be walking in the middle of the forest with these stars, and it's an amazing
It's mesmerizing. Yeah, it was.
experience.
So while climbing, or when we started, the weather was actually cold. It was really cold. I think it was around, like, close to around 10 degrees, 11 degrees. It was really cold. However, the time that we started climbing, and then it was close to around, the sunrise, it started getting warmer and warmer.
And while climbing down, it was actually hot. So the jackets which we took, we kept it in our bag because it was not at all required.
Yeah. So the trek was close to around 2.5 hours. Also, since it's a team effort, so you basically are assigned a team, right? So all of you guys are supposed to reach at the same time.
Yeah.
So on that day, it was 6 a.m. was the time frame that was given for the sunrise. So we were asked to reach
by then.
But
it totally depends on your stamina. There is no rush. You can also climb slowly or fast according to your own.
Yeah, and the trek actually includes 3 pit stops, so 2 in between and 1 on the mountain top. So, please note that there is no washroom. So while climbing, you might actually not feel it. But while
climbing down, it's very difficult.
Yeah, while coming down, it is extremely difficult because you probably
keep
would
on
have
drinking water during the trip, because as you start climbing, you will feel more dehydrated. So you need to drink water in probably 15 minutes or every half an hour in order to keep yourself hydrated.
Also, make sure that you buy energy bars and keep it so that it can give you instant energy. So always make sure to keep it at least a good amount of energy bars with you in the previous night itself, so that while trekking, you don't feel tired and things like that.
Yeah. So almost closer to the second pit stop, I started feeling very tired and very dehydrated. So at that time, we came to know that there is a motorbike service available to take you to the top if you are not able to climb.
Yeah, so you would be provided with a motocross bike. So there will be a rider, and you would have to basically sit, and then they will take you. And
so one of our team member actually was very tired, and she took the option of this motorbike. And
the suggestion that she mentioned is never ever take it, because it was a hell of a ride.
Basically, the mountain is very steep, and when you go in these bikes, it's difficult to balance yourself with the driver, because definitely you're not holding them and then sitting behind. So yeah, it is scary.
Also, the pathway is actually muddy, slippery and dusty, so probably you might lose balance, so you have to be extremely careful. So always make sure to wear
trekking shoes. It's very, very important.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Don't hurry. Are they already have for a while?
So if you're actually wearing flip-flops or normal shoes, wouldn't suggest it, because trekking
you will
shoes
definitely slip wearing that.
Exactly.
And you don't want to take that risk. Even wearing a trekking shoe, I actually
slipped 2 to 3 times.
Yeah.
So
I sprained my ankle as well.
It is, so it's wouldn't say it is a really hard trek, but it's a medium hard trek.
So almost by 6:30 we reached our destination, which is the top of Mount Batur.
So which is the third pit stop that we have.
Yeah. By then already the sunrise had happened.
Oh, it's a drone? Yeah. drones.
So by around 6:30 in the morning, we actually reached the third pit stop, which is on the top of the mountain. And so basically, what happened, 15-20 minutes before itself, we started seeing the sunrise.
Yeah.
So by the time that we reached there, we were extremely tired and exhausted. So
We were served with like yummy breakfast.
yeah, it was a yummy breakfast. It was bread with
Boiled egg and bananas.
yeah, it was yummy.
It's very simple,
Yeah.
but it gave us a lot of energy.
True. Yeah. And then we actually spent a good time over there taking snaps and photos and things like that. So it was really nice after this breakfast. So it gave us a lot of energy to explore the place.
So another interesting thing which we saw over there while exploring the mountain peak was there was smoke coming from certain areas of the mountain, and that is when we actually realized, oh shit, we are on top of an active volcano. So it's the smoke which is coming from the lava basically.
Sure.
So we also saw a place which was destroyed by volcanic eruptions, and it was covered with black lava, which you can see in the next picture.
Of the black lava. Where?
Also, things that you need to be careful is while trekking downhill, it's actually slippery. You might lose balance
A lot of times.
Because while climbing up, it was kind of easy that we felt while climbing down, because you will not have control over where you step your foot, because you would have to be extremely careful each and every step that you do.
Yeah, and we were not having so much of experience in trekking, but I would specially recommend a trekking stick because it gives you balance while you are climbing
True.
downhill especially.
So we took around close to the same amount of time that we climbed, but
Which
we
is
actually
2.5 hours.
yeah. So but it was actually through a different route. So while climbing is a different route, while going down it's a different route.
So next we are going to some Harrytinkers tips. So build your stamina either by jogging or running at least a month prior to your tip, because it gives you strength to do this trek easily.
So carry at least 2 liters of water and make sure that you're hydrated by at least 15 to 20 minutes, so that you feel you have a little bit of energy. Also, suggest you to buy energy bars and keep it with you. A handful of energy bars, so that it can give you instant energy.
Climb according to your stamina. There is no hurry.
Yeah.
Please take time and climb.
So please pause and climb at your own pace.
So please carry a lightweight jacket which will keep you warm, because in the morning it's very very cold, and as you climb further it starts becoming warmer, and when you climb downhill it's actually hot. So carry a bag also if you want to keep your jacket inside.
Yeah, which also includes the water and the energy bars.
Bars.
As well. So make sure that you have a good amount of sleep on the previous night, because you would have to start early in the morning. So the driver might actually call you based on your location. So it could be around 2 o'clock or 2:30 or 3 o'clock based on the location. However, please make sure that you have a good ample amount of sleep, so that your body is not fatigued and you don't have energy when doing that. Don't drag yourself on the top.
Also wear loose and comfortable clothes, because that is what is recommended for trekking, and that is what we also felt while doing the trek.
Exactly, and please make sure to wear trekking shoes.
Yes. So the trek is a medium hard level. So for the beginners, we would tell you that have faith on yourself. Definitely you can reach the peak without any problem. Be excited and have fun. So if you like our video, please subscribe to our channel and share it to your friends if you found it informative.
Also, please click on the bell icon so that you can receive the latest video upload. Also, please comment or your queries in the comment section.
Thank you very much.
Have a good day.